What has the automotive sector got to do with the door industry in the UK, I hear you ask? Well, I'm Nathan Bushell, I'm the editor of Total Installer magazine, and I've come to Endurance Doors in Brigg in North Lincolnshire to find out.
Hi, my name's Tom Stevens. I'm Operations Manager at Rocal Group. I'm here to talk about our new assembly line. So really the driver behind this was to improve quality, reduce the amount of safety risks that we've got within the business, improve our manual handling and help the retention of our staff. So what we've done is we've deployed this assembly line, which has been inspired from lean manufacturing and automotive industries to create single piece flow, broken down work content with no fault forward instructions for the operators so that we can produce a good quality product.
We've got four main lean principles, the first of which is understand the customer and their perception of value. The second part is about enabling value to flow. This is about getting the product from the start of the process to the end of the process as quickly and seamlessly as possible. The third is focused on process, not on people. People are our most important asset, but we are all humans and people make mistakes. When them happen, we focus on how the process has allowed that person to make a mistake rather than the mistake itself. And then we look to correct the issues in the process so that their mistakes don't happen again. And then the final one is continuously pursue perfection. We won't be satisfied until we have achieved 0 injuries, 0 defects, 0 lead time and 0 waste.
So how are you focusing on value, and how does this underpin your relationship?
How can we deliver right first time products so that when they're there they can be installed and that they're delivered when we said we were going to deliver them at the shortest possible lead time. So that's where we're really trying to focus, where we see the value to our customer.
How has moving from batch reduction to a one-piece flow helped achieve your aims?
The biggest thing that it does is exposes problems and gaps in your process. So anything that's unbalanced, any issue that happens becomes immediately visible, which means that we can then, as an engineering team and operations team, focus our improvements on their problems. It allows us to break big complex tasks where there's multiple activities, especially where we've got high variation in terms of door style, colour, hardware, and break them down into much smaller tasks for people to do. So now an operator has one thing to fit to the door rather than 10, 15 things to fit to the door. So there's less things for him to remember how to do or processes to follow, and he become a real expert in that. Also, the time it takes to get from the start to the end of that process is significantly reduced. If you're running in batches of 10, you've got to get 10 products through every single workstation, which takes 10 times longer than getting one product through. So typically what we've seen, with our new process is that we can get, we've gone from having sort of 40 to 50 doors in production at any one time. We can take between sort of 4 and 6 hours to get through production to now having 10 products on the line that are through the process in less than an hour.
How has the automotive industry taught you how to better make doors?
The automotive industry adopted lean manufacturing principles, decades ago. Originally, in Toyota in sort of after the Second World War, and has become sort of commonplace across all automotive industries. If you're making a car or a plane, there are lots of safety critical parts of the manufacturing process, where you can't be reliant on a person to do that, and that's where they start to bring in no fault forward tools, because the consequence of missing a screw could be the difference between a car performing safely and not. So we've taken that concept and okay, we don't have the same consequence. We're now making sure that the right letter plate gets fitted to the door, the right lock gets fitted to the door, which then means that the install can happen smoothly for the customer and they don't have to go back to fit the door because it was wrong the first time round.